What's up, everybody? Hello and welcome back to Tropico in our beautiful Tropican town here. El Presidente was diligent. The town is looking fabulous. We do now have a stadium here as well, and the stadium, well, is not earning us that much money, but it has lots of visitors. As we can see, it is a really busy street here, the people going from the metro station to the stadium. So of course that is not looking so fine because, well, the people don't have anything to eat or something or entertainment on their way to the stadium. So we do want to change that. Let's have a fast food restaurant there as well, just here along the street, just beside the metro station. There it is. And look at our money there, 265,000. So we could just as easily press the quick build button and quick build this fast food restaurant. Let's have a little park here too. In fact, let's have another park here then, so a little alley here that we have then here, and here we then can continue upwards there to something else then along the line. So this fast food restaurant is open now, and as we can see, people are already going towards it and want their burgers. Now, something interesting we've also built is the ministry. Now in the ministry we do have now departments available, and with those departments we can do certain things. Let's go, for example, with the Department of Education. Open the ministry, and then we can choose someone here that is working in the Department of Education, and this one is then, you know, strong for a certain faction. The same goes with the defense, and in that regard we need to look out how the support is looking for the groups that we have. So the capitalists, for example, are 50, the religious are 48. So religious is something that is a bit low, and the rest is actually pretty good. But let's go religious, capitalist, militarist. So Department of Defense, of course, goes to... Do we have that? Yes. To someone from the militarist faction there, Vincenzo D'Angelo. So he has the bonus here. They always have different boni here. So police stations will provide infantry squads during military conflicts. That is a pretty good one, I'd say. Minus 10% upkeep cost for military buildings. Squad steel 10% increased damage. Yeah, actually, let's go with this one here. Let's hire this one. That, of course, also gives us a better support there with the group. And look at him, he's looking like Frodo. Anyway, if he's good with soldiers, that should do. Now that we have Department of Education, let's go with the environmentalists or intellectuals. Generates 50 additional knowledge per month. Oh, that's pretty good. Let's do that. Then we have economy. There we should have a capitalist. Increases the efficiency of buildings on maximum budget by 7%. Increases the efficiency of mining, pollution, minus construction, minus 5 pollution from industry buildings. That's actually pretty good. We want to reduce our oil buildings and mining plus 5%. Let's actually go with this one here. And then we have Department of Foreign Affairs. We should say, oh, increases tourist rating by 5, so the environmentalists will get a job there as well. And I think this is the one. Yeah, let's go with this. And then Department of Interior. Religious we still don't have. So rebels and criminals have a 10% chance to lose their role every time they visit a chapel, church, or cathedral. Sounds good, actually, yeah? Increases the building boost, crime safety, decreases pollution of residential buildings. That's actually pretty good there too. Let's go with this one there. And then we have diplomacy. This is kind of something like really close, and as we can see, we have a good relationship with most of our superpowers here. So that is the ministry. And now we do have some ministers working there at least. And of course, well, if we lose someone of them, we might have to replace him. And another thing is that I still wanted to go with, when we go for world wonders, we can still get a new world wonder from the New Age. So we have the Neuschwanstein Castle, the Temple of Heaven, the Great Pyramid of Giza, Winter Palace, and the White House. So for that, however, we do need to go for a raid on those buildings, and for that we'll need a new building. That is the Cyber Operations Center. So let's go with government finance, and we should have that building then here somewhere. And there actually we have it. Raids, that we have the Cyber Operational Center. Assign hackers to manipulate export prices, fix tourist ratings, steal new technologies, or acquire a landmark. Sounds like a good deal.
What a great time to be alive. From future shock to road rage. Technology,
and we could have that somewhere over here then, perhaps, right? Hidden, or should we have that over here? Yeah, let's actually have it here. Since it is kind of a sneaky building there, let's have it on that side there. And of course we do need a street going all the way around here then. This is not looking good though. As usual, we need to, yeah, first of all we need to get this one up there, this one then here, and then we can get rid of that one here. right? And in here in the middle, well, let's just have a park. Let's have 2 parks, in fact.
Thanks for doing that thing, Presidente. Plus, nobody got fired, and the sponsors are happy.
And that's realpolitik with a smile. Though my personal taste, Presidente, would be to fire someone anyway. Even if you have to hire him to fire him, it sends a message, see. It's like texting for winners. And he wants a bit... Yeah, we fulfilled the trade route there. Let's get 1000 knowledge. Because we really don't care about the money there. And Cyber Operations Center. Do we have enough energy for that? Let's have a look at our energy balance there. We're still at plus 94. We do have also a quest here from the environmentalist to build another solar power plant. We already have 3 here. In that case, let's have another one somewhere else. And I think this one is a good spot because it has a metro station close by. And then we have the swampland. I'd rather not have it there. But here actually we do have a bit of space there, right, for... some solar power panels then if we need them. And to not worry about energy for a while now, let's just build 2 of them here side by side. That should be fine. Let's also quick build them.
You're a friend of the earth, Presidente. In return for your help, a potato. Still covered in
nice.
authentic
Thank
dirt.
you. Yes, Darky Treats, that's what you get, President, when you do a good turn for Mother Earth. Thank you for the potatoes, Sunnyflowers. And a bit of support there from the environmentalists. Just screw you. Now here we have both of them. Let's upgrade them as well. So we have an increased power output. That's pretty nice. Of course, it still needs now, yeah, people. But now we have a network balance of 900,000. Let's actually increase the budget there to 1,300, so we really don't have to worry about energy anymore or any longer. Another very interesting building that we can do now that we have such a good relationship with the superpowers, is the offshore office. So this one here. So this hosts the company of one of the superpowers, generates money at the cost of losing relation with the corresponding one superpower. So that shouldn't be so bad. Is that really literally offshore? It is literally offshore. So in that case here, it is a building that we need to build in the ocean, kind of. So I guess in this case here, there we have our port. And there we might just have them, right? So here at the entrance, let's build 2 of them. Right, and they both have their street connection then, corresponding. Very good. And then we have the connection here. Let's build that quickly here because I want to see what we can do out of this one here. Offshore office. And we can now host a superpower. Let's just have a look at our politics with one of them. So USA is plus 100. There we have them, right? So this one here has now a modifier of -2 at the moment. So it's really nothing. And it gives us an income of $125 per month. And weapons and apparel get a higher export price with this one here as well. That's good because we're still producing weapons. So we still have trade routes with that. Hopefully we... Oh, at the moment we don't have an export route with the weapon there. Let's see, perhaps we get a better price than out of this one. Of course, only with the corresponding superpower, which would be the United States. But in that case here, we don't have a weapon export at the moment with them anyway. So we could go with pharmaceuticals. So that is China. We don't have pharmaceuticals at the moment, so let's go with 10,000 there for a better price there. And of course, China likes that if we do something like that. And a little bit later, our Cyber Operations Center is now active, so there are already some people, so hackers working here, as we can see by the look of them. And in that case here, we can now go with the raid system, Cyber Operations Center, and we can now choose what we want. So first of all, we can have the fantasy reviews. So this one here spawns multiple perfect ratings for every tourist type. Actually, let's get rid of the treasure hunts. We no longer need that. This is the most powerful one that we have here. Higher tourist rating, more people are coming to us, right? That is something. But first, let's go with the highest of one of the monuments. In that case here, the Winter Palace. So the task Hackers Uprising will target the Winter Palace instead of El Presidente's Palace. We have the Pyramid. We have the Castle Neuschwanstein. This one here, tourist vacation time and tourist fees are increased. Tourists stay longer, increases all tourist ratings. I think we're going with the castle on this one here because I don't think that we need anything of the other things here. We do have a palace, so having another palace there or the White House doesn't make sense to me. The pyramids just don't fit here, so let's have a castle. Of course, a castle like this one in the tropics doesn't fit in there just as equally, but... Oh. But in that case, that should be fine. So Neuschwanstein is in progress now, and after that we do need the fantasy reviews there to increase our tourist rating. Speaking of tourists, let's have a look. So this skyscraper hotel is actually not fully booked, as we can see, so it's still earning us a bit of money there, but it's not much. There is another hotel in here. It's looking fine, it's making us a bit of money there. And then on the other side of the island we do have our tourist center, which is actually nicely booked, as we can see. So there, yeah, there people are at the moment enjoying the day. And in that case here, I think it's not intended to have them so far away from the rest, but yeah, who knows. This one, there are some tourists here, as we can see. That's fine, but I think we'll need more accommodation for all these tourists than here, and a bit more entertainment. So let's go back. We still have a bit of space here, so I'd like to have, yep, a movie theater in here in the center. There we have that, and perhaps another fast food restaurant in here. Oh, actually, wait a second, there is the mansion, and what I can see is that that museum here is full. So let's have another museum of modern arts as well. Seems to be really popular. There it is. Because this one here, as we can see, has a high queue rate. Let's have another museum of modern art, but where should we have it? That's the question. Here. Right in there, between the skyscrapers. Why not? There it is. And on the other side of it, perhaps we go with something more casual. No, actually, that's fine for now, I think. What we still can have, though, is the roller coaster. So, provides fun to visiting citizens and tourists. Preferred by thrill-seeking tourists. Does cost a bit of energy. Yeah, energy, but that's it. And yeah, we could have it out here, close to the stadium. So there on the furthest outside, close to the metro station, we do have that. We then have the fast food restaurant there already. We could have another restaurant then close by. So here, for example, so people have the choice then between the two. And perhaps a bit of a park there. Right, close to the roller coaster. That is that. And for luxury entertainment, perhaps we have something else close by that is fun. The aqua park. So the aqua park provides fun to visiting citizens and tourists, preferred for relaxation and child tourists. So there we have then an aqua park here. So this is kind of like our leisure center, or our better leisure center. And for the aqua park, let's have a second one actually over here with the tourists. Because I think this fits better in here then. So 2 times, of course, is not a bad idea. We need more tourists, that's it. And here we have a bit of space. So I'm inclined to go with another hotel here or something like that. We do have the economy hotel, the normal hotel. Let's have another normal hotel in here. And perhaps, let's see, something that we can squeeze in here, a cabaret. Yeah. And then on the other side, between them, a park. And last time I said I would need to relocate my factory here soon, especially the steel mill, because look at that, it's polluting the air. The same with the weapons factory, and we no longer need that here. It doesn't fit in here, so let's demolish those 2 buildings, the steel and the weapons factory, and let's just have them over here in our industrial district. They just fit in there way better.
Simplicity, that's my motto. If we have more gadgets, we'll forget how to work with our hands. Here, Presidente. While you consider my proposal, try this mung bean casserole I made from recycled newspaper.
Oh, she always has the best ideas. Let's say... Let's set the constitution, actually, because we already have so many solar power plants. I really don't want another one. And in that case here, where can we have those factories now? We do have something here, the corn plantation. We have the banana plantation here. Pineapple, tobacco. In fact, let's get rid of the pineapple plantation here. move it somewhere else. So the pineapple plantation, we can then move it, for example, over here into our ranch district that we already have there. And then I would like to have the factories much closer to the city, because if it's too far away, it doesn't make sense. The transportation would be too far. And in that case, actually, we could also have it here, right? If you just move it a bit over there, but then my tourists would see it. So that is something that I don't want. So yeah, let's get rid of it altogether. And there we have those two factories again. Let's actually quick build them. The weapons should always be flowing. And of course, we do need the jobs there. And we can also increase the job quality for this one here. And heavy machinery. And for this one here, decreases coal consumption. That's a pretty good one. Let's accept that as well. So they are working again. They just need now the resources. And over here, well, it's just looking a bit better now already. We no longer have any dirty, polluting industry here. And I think it's a good idea to have tenements, more of them. Alright, so that's what we can squeeze in here. Those three. And perhaps something in here like a fast food joint. I don't think we have one close by. There is one over there, but you can never have enough of them. And also a smaller park here. Oh yeah, because that garbage dump is really polluting the surrounding. We probably will need to get rid of it too, at some point. So parking deck, fire station. It's working. There we have that. So here we might actually have a few better residential buildings than a modern apartment, another one. And a smaller park here. And we still, of course, need to finish our government district. So this whole area, there we still have lots of green area, and we still have a few more buildings. So let's have another bank. In fact, a bank fits in there nicely just here. And beside the bank, we're going to have then a modern apartment. So I think this is better. Where's the entrance of this one, actually? I think it's this one. Yeah. Something like that, just beside the bank, that we can have a modern apartment. And over here in our government district, let's have a look what new thing we have. First of all, another office. We can squeeze it in here. And over here then, we do have the Trade Institute, so it provides a forecast of market trends and allows to manually provoke market trends. Decreases the impact on trade prices caused by exports. Let's have this one. It's a nice building, so it fits in here. That is that. We do need a courthouse, so this one actually gives money. I don't know why, but it generates money for every citizen detained within a dungeon. Only question is now, where should we have the courthouse? Perhaps here. Close to the fire station then. Right, and the Minister of Information improves the chances to discover hidden roads for all buildings and unlocks the arranged accident citizen interaction. And Immigration Office is something we also need. So those two buildings that we still need. Immigration Office just on the opposite side there of the stadium. Does that make sense? I don't know. Let's have it here. Right, and then we have the Ministry of Information, and that is a bigger building. We can actually have it in here, yeah. So this is a bit more hidden than, right, where we have also the Presidente Palace. Something like that. And here, we might just then have, well, some parks or something like that. Since this is already a high quality area. And some parks can never hurt. So that would be our government district. And we need to be a bit careful now here with the money. We're consuming way too much. Our roller coaster is coming up. G factor 1 work mode. Special momentum. The fees increase by 1. Increases the service quality by 5. Right, and I'm pretty sure that people will storm this one here. I love roller coasters, and the citizens of Tropico love roller coasters as well. That's that. The restaurant has been finished as well, constructing. Here we still have the Aqua Park. And here now our government district. Lots of construction sites now. Hopefully
if you're a fan of
it's worth it.
Criticism, then good news. Noted firebrand Jesus Fuego arrived on Tropico today. I, for one, can't wait to be shouted at.
And speaking of our offshore offices, the first one here is actually generating quite a lot of money now. So we have a $1,250 that it made last month alone, only this building here. And with this one here, we do lose a bit of relationship, but let's go to the embassy then. So we have the embassy over here, and there we do have the embassy for the United States, and then we could praise it again, and so we are plus 100. We're doing the same thing with China. We're praising them again. Actually, in fact, let's praise all of my superpowers there, because of course we want to have a good relation with that. I don't know, the EU likes us the least. We always lose quite a lot of reputation with her. And now that we've praised China, let's actually get a company of them here in the offshore office there as well.
El Presidente, you just gotta help me make the world
Oh,
a better
build a
place for the
wasteman.
trees
Yeah,
and-
let's go with that right away. Wasteman treatment facility. I do need that. I don't have that yet. And by the way, yes, now we have China here. And in that case, let's make some money out of this place here, right? USA is earning us quite a lot of money there already. And China should do the same. And there is the wasteman treatment facility. Let's build it somewhere where we have a higher pollution, I think. So over here might be a nice idea. And here, actually, at the end of the whole road there, let's have a wasteman treatment.
The Presidente today reassured the people of Tropico that life is better on our archipelago.
You're a friend of the earth,
And let's get the
Presidente.
support from
In
the
return for your
environmentalists
help,
there.
a
So this one
potato,
here, we could also
still
have
covered in
generates trace
authentic
amounts of
dirt.
aluminum, rubber, uranium, and nickel based on efficiency. That's pretty cool. Efficiency is at 100% at the moment, so we should be seeing something coming out of this one. Now over here, the aqua park has finished as well, so we should be seeing some people then. Oh, the roller coaster is full right away, earning us a bit of money there. And my hope is that people then go to those restaurants there as well. And of course, once people work here too, this will be a bit busier than now. And while we look at all of those things, I know that we are earning a bit of money there, so I want to do something. That is the edict. And then we have the edict for the social welfare that we need to do. Because without that, I would lose lots of people to homelessness. And we cannot afford that. We never can afford that, actually. Social security, there it is. It's already active. Very good. Happy Meat Day tax with tax cuts. We can activate that again. So we should hold that off for the election. This one's a pretty cool one. So citizens wear old-fashioned clothes. Increases the tourist rating by 4, plus 3 for each fort, and plus 1 for each guard tower. Lots of interesting ones here. So even poor citizens can use cars now. And of course, what every El Presidente needs to do from time to time is the election speech. As we can see, it is actually pretty good right now in our town. Faith happiness is quite low, and job happiness is also a bit low there. So let's have a go at that. Praise the faction for the capitalists. Blame no superpower, and promise improvements for job happiness. Right, we can do that.
People of Tropico, it is I, your
Okay, no idea where
Presidente.
President is.
You have showed
Probably
your
speaking
faith
in this restaurant
and
here
that
right
faith
now.
will be rewarded. Every Tropican will get what they deserve.
That
Of
sounds like a
course,
threat,
life is
actually.
tough for those without jobs. I understand. My job is everything to me. But soon, my people,
Hey, Presidente, buddy, I've been making up some news. You get pretty incriminated. Unless maybe you know different.
Oh, build a movie theater near the USA Embassy. That's going to be a difficult one. Let's accept it for now. We would get a random blueprint. And we might just have a go at that then. Alright, that's it for now. We're going to wrap up those construction sites, and then I finally want to work on our space program, because of course that is something we can also have.
But I have played
And
Asteroid Miner,
penultimo
and I almost cleared the 3rd level.
Is basically to get Neuschwanstein Castle into orbit requires considerably more booster drones than we originally budgeted. Think I forgot to carry the one. We can buy them from the dark web if we don't mind getting a few human spleens as well, or we could build some more. Deliver oil or spend 20,000. Let's spend 20,000. Alright.
Hackers FTW.
And with that, we have Neuschwanstein as a monument, so we're going to build that and our space program in the next episode. Stay tuned.